Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best 3/4 tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with my first Holiday Cup team. It's actually my second or third Holiday Cup team, and I will go over that right now, but it is Skarmory, Vigoroth, and Diggersby. So, in my video yesterday, I said team number one I'm going to try is Skarmory, Lanturn, and Diggersby. So I started 3-0 with that team, and I was like, great, this team's going great. Everything's working well. Like Skarmory, I'm using Steel Wing on Skarmory, which you're going to see. I prefer Steel Wing because I threw it in PvP Poke, and it picks up a couple of matchups with Steel Wing, and then you just shred the ice. So it's really good there, and Charmers. So it's like a double. So I would prefer running with Steel Wing. There is a drawback; it's slower charging to get to the Sky Attack, but it's a beast. So we'll go over why that's good in some of the battles. And then like Diggersby, like it's super thick. Even in bad matchups, I was able to spam the fire punches and flip matchups there. And even Lanturn, like I landed a Hydro Pump and everything. But then in the next like 5 matches, what happened was I was losing a lot of leads, and I just did not have any sort of real safe swap, right? If I came into Diggers, like if I saw 2 Gravelers on the lead, and then I came in with Diggersby, and they would come in with their Diggersby counter. And then, or I would go with Lanturn, and it's a losing matchup because it takes a while for to get to the Hydro Pumps, and the Sparks are resisted. And then they're throwing Rock type moves at you and neutral electric, so it's like you're in big trouble. So again, I lost 5 straight, and I'm like, this doesn't work. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try like a Stunfisk, because Stunfisk is a little quicker and a little more coverage. That didn't work, and then I tried Sableye, and then I ran into a Fairy, and I was just like, this isn't working. I know what's gonna work, and it's gonna be Vigoroth because it's just a beast of a save swap. The counter is something that's going to be a second counter to a hard punish in the front of Graveler, right? If you have a Graveler in the lead, you have Diggersby that takes it out, and Vigoroth that will take it out. So Vigoroth is a save swap, and I went 8-1 with this team. And I'm going to show you right off the bat a battle that tough lead, tough switch, tough backline, and I still won. And I went 8-1 with the team in the 9 matches that I had left. So let's go over those battles to see how it works. So Skarmory against Marowak, terrible lead, got to get out of there, going straight into Vigoroth. Coming with Vigoroth, I can throw Bulldoze here if they stay in. They hit me with Mandibuzz. And this is why you run Vigoroth, because the counters are neutral here. And Mandibuzz is thick, we know that. But what is going to happen here is that I am going to be able to just spam these body slams off, that I am going to grab shield advantage here. So this goes down here. I think they let one more go through, and then I gotta throw this next one, and they've got to shield it, or else I'm gonna win switch. So they do end up shielding it. So I grab 1 shield, which is great. I think I'm gonna go down before I get to move. I just was at the move, so that's unfortunate. Come with Skarmory, thinking Skarmory has no play here. At 2 shield, Diggersby is probably my win condition, so I'm just gonna let both foul plays come through. It's gonna do a lot of chip damage, but you know what? Okay, so they don't even get to the second foul play. Right, because they're running wing attack. So coming with Diggersby here, I know they can't throw Shadow Bone, so it's just going to be Bone Clubs. It's not a hard-hitting move, so I'm just going to let this go. And I get punished in the back with an Obstagoon. So this is not looking good. I throw the Earthquake. They end up shielding the Earthquake, which is rough for me too, because I really needed that to land. But I got 2 shields here, so I'm thinking what I need to do is I need to double shield. So I let the first one go, thinking that's just how much it can do. And I'm like, no, I don't think I can go. Okay, so I let this one go. Okay. I shield here because I remember, it's like, I got a double shield. But I'm like, no, I'm going to be outpaced. So what I want to do is take this low enough, come in and farm, take whatever move it's going to throw at me. Or do I shield it? Because I can just Brave Bird from here. Yeah, I'm going to shield this up because I just don't want the Fire Spins to take me down. Get the Brave Bird off here. This is going to take it low enough that they need to throw a move to take me out, or else I'm going to take them out with the Steel Wing. So they have to throw here. Their move is going to take me out, but then I'm going to be able to mud shot down and get a Fire Punch off on the Obstagoon for the win. And just the tankiness of a super thick XL Pokemon in Diggersby taking that matchup there. So worked around a really tough lead, and I lost the switch, and I lost the back line, but able to work around that. And this team just kind of did that. Like, I didn't have a ton of lead wins today, quite honestly. Like, even this one is like a neutral matchup. So as you can see, like the ceilings like do add up here, and I catch on the Vigoroth because it is both your back Pokemon are weak to counter users, so you do want to ideally try to lure one out. I get hit with an Articuno, which is like spicy. This is the only time I saw the Articuno today. It's a lot of what you saw. I expected a Graveler, Marowak, Frostlass, Obstagoon. So it was pretty much all that today. So in case you're wanting to know what to run, I let this go, thinking, okay, I need to come in here. And then there you go. Get the ice and look at those Steel Wings just shred ice. So now I am at a move and they come in with the Stunfisk. So that is not great. My switch timer is not up. I'm going to try and catch here. They do not throw. And now they do throw, but I'm like, Lapras is the only thing I really need to worry about because it has the Surfs. So I get hit with the Mud Bomb. That's fine. I go for the Earthquake. I got to shield this up. I probably could have gone for the Fire Punch here, quite honestly, because they're... but I go for the Earthquake because they have... And I think they shield. I think that was a mistake because the Fire Punch would be neutral. Oh, they let it go. So, okay, so that was a good move. Don't bait, man. You know, in that... Able to farm down. So now that I'm loaded with energy, I do bait here because they have to respect the Earthquake or else they're going to get one... I don't know if it's a one-shot, but it's going to hurt them. So I get the bait off. I can survive a Mud Bomb for sure. And then I'm at the Earthquake and thinking, okay, I got greedy there. I have to shield this up now. I'm at the Earthquake. I go for the bait, and they call the bait. So I baited the Fire Punch. They call the bait. Luckily, that still does some chip damage. So I'm like, okay, I got to get in here and just smack this. Because what you're going to see here is, even though it's resisted and this Steel Wing is resisted, still having a terrible matchup, these Steel Wings and Sky Attacks are going to add up, and it takes a couple discharges to take you out. I think it takes like 2+ discharges to take you out in the full matchup. And now I'm just smacking this super low that it's got to throw, or else I'm going to just get it down all the way. So now they are forced to throw here, and now they are just within Mud Shot range. So I know they have two. I actually have 2 Fire Punches there, but you can just know that I can just Mud Shot them down. Raichu lead, again, terrible lead, so got to get out of here. This one I go into Diggersby because I didn't know how great of a matchup the Vigoroth had. So I came in here, met with a Trevenant, which is interesting because they can only throw Seed Bombs at me. I can only throw Fire Punches at them. So now it's who can out spam who here. And I had a little bit of an energy lead, and the Fire Punches and Seed Bombs do just about the same, except I am like a 2-12-13, as you see by the IVs there, a pretty solid. So I'm going to grab a shield there. I'm just going to let this go. So I match shields, thinking that I need to win switch because I cannot have my Skarmory on the Raichu. So that's why I'm fighting for switch here, as of right now anyways. And they let it go. So I win switch and I have some energy. So this is actually a pretty good situation. So I just flip the matchup there. Out comes a Frostlass. And again, this is why. So Diggersby is an interesting one because it's weak to ice and it's weak to water. And fighting. It's got a lot of weaknesses, but ice being one of them. But you have the Fire Punches. So this took it low enough. And now you're going to see why I'm running a Steel Wing Skarmory if they let me farm any. They do not. Smart on them. They come in here. And it's now spam time for the counter and bulldozers here. And I get the first shield, which is great. And now I think I call the bait. I'm like, they either have to wild charge me or bait me and then go for the move. So they Thunder Punch. I call that bait. So which means I need to shield this one. I can get a Body Slam off here to take it out. Because Raichu is pretty glassy in the Great League. So this should take it out. It does take it out. Couple counters going through. I'm like, you know what? Just get the chip damage off here because the Steel Wings are just like 1 or 2 Steel Wings from this low is going to take it out. And I can survive 2. And as you can see, look at that. Like, look at how much these Steel Wings just destroy ice. And Avalanche comes through. They're going to need 2. 1 more. Takes it out. So that's why I like running Steel Wing. You're going to see in a couple matchups, like I think I want to get on a Bomb Snow. Again, terrible lead here. Let's go. I did not win a lot of leads today. And they come with Vigoroth. And they are behind on energy. So this is perfect because I need to win switch because I cannot have my Skarmory on this. They let it go. I am 100% fine shielding and taking switch here because again, I cannot have my Skarmory face that Graveler, so I'm gonna throw it on here. Even if they shield and get another move off, which I think they do. Yeah, don't care. Shielding, take and switch. I can throw the bulldoze now because I'm gonna ramp up here, and I think I can get to the bulldoze before they try and volt switch me out here. And these counters are adding up, and now I'm at the bulldoze, so they have to shield because this is gonna one shot because they're already at yellow. So that's great. They do shield, which is fine. I'm just gonna look at how much these counters are doing. So come in here with that, yeah, throw your move at me, and it is a shift tree. And this is where it almost cost me. Because if I had Sky Attack or Wing Attack, 5 Wing Attacks, get you to the Sky Attack, would have been easy. But now you're seeing like, I should have got hit with multiple. I don't know why they hadn't thrown there. I'm pretty sure they were at another foul play. But I just get the Sky Attack off before they get to the move, take it out, and this game is over because I'm loaded. That's super low. Altaria. So again, Altaria is tricky for this team because it's I have a good matchup here. I can grab. It's a winning matchup if we even shield, and or I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose switch, but with a shield advantage. Steel Wing or Wing Attack. I think it's Wing Attack. It's the same. You're still. So they do end up shielding. And I'm like, I know I can survive another Sky Attack because it's resisted. So if I get to Steel Wing and then Sky Attack, I'm either going to grab the second shield or put this like super low that the Vigoroth can then just like counter down and be fine. And what they do is they end up shielding here if I remember this. Yeah, so they shield, and so I'm going to have 2 shields, but like, you know what? That's fine. I'm going to have to shield 1 here for sure. But Vigoroth is spammy enough that I'm going to get to the Body Slam before they get to the next move. So I only need to shield once. So I'm going to put this put it either super low and I'll counter down, or I'll take it out. Yeah, puts it super low. Should be able to counter down before they get to the move, which I do, which is great because now I've had a little bit of residual energy. Out comes the Greedent. So if they are coming into a Vigoroth, they must not want to see the Vigoroth in the back there. Right? So I think I let this go, throw another Body Slam, and then switch into Diggersby to start getting ahead on energy because I don't know what they have in the back. And maybe a couple counters will be good. So throw this. I'm going to bail immediately into Diggersby so I can start going down. They also bail into a Lapras. So again, Lapras is tough because these Ice Shards are doing effective. The Surf will be doing effective. I know I can survive 1, but still that takes me pretty low. I'm going to go Earthquake because it's a bigger move here. And even Earthquake only puts it to just the yellow. So a really losing matchup here. I need to get to the move, so I need to shield and get to the Earthquake here. And I do get to the Earthquake, and I'm pretty low, but Greedent is going to need to throw 2 moves at me to take me out. And they can only get to there, or else I'm going to get to the Fire Punch, so they have to throw here, and I think it's now within 1, maybe 2 counter range to take out. 1 and a bit, yeah. So takes it out, no problem. Skarmory into Abomasnow. Again, this is another one I would love to have Sky Attack. I think Steel Wing does okay. Galvantula comes in. Not what you want to see if you're a Galvantula. Hits with the Diggersby. They can't throw the discharge, but they can lunge, and the lunge hits for neutral and lowers my attack. Is this one where I do terrible? Oh yeah. On top of the like early matches that I was losing, I wasn't playing well today. Like you're gonna see, I let the full volt switch go through there. I CMP tied multiple times for losses. Like I CMP tied in a Galvantula match here. I think in another one that I know I lost CMP. And same thing with like the Vigoroth against something else that was like huge. And I was like, I know I lose CMP there. Zangoose. I was like, why am I waiting so long? Like I know better than that. Like, come on, man. Anyways, they still can't take me out, even though they've lunged me multiple times. The problem is they now can full switch down. I did take a shield advantage, and again, a shield advantage with a full health Skarmory and Vigoroth in this league is fine. I'm pretty sure I have no problem. And out comes the Abomasnow. I'm just gonna counter. Oh, maybe it's the Vigoroth and Abomasnow. You know you're gonna lose CMP against Abomasnow, so why are you waiting that you have to now shield up a Weather Ball? Get the Body Slam off. They decide to let it go, so now I can just counter down here. They have one shield left, and out comes the Sunfisk. So I'm going to bait the Body Slam, and they call it. But what you're going to see is that Body Slam, again, does okay chip damage. I'm probably going to let this go because it's just a Mud Bomb. And now I can get a Body Slam off here. I'm really hoping they actually let it go. I don't think they do. I want to get one more Body Slam off because the Skarmory is not going to have a good matchup. So they overfarm there. So now, once I get this Body Slam off, I can just come in and Steel Wing down. I'm going to counter down as much as I can and then Steel Wing, knowing that they need 3 discharges to take me out and I have a shield, right? So there's 1 discharge. I'll absorb that with my shield. They got back to back. That's fine. They're going to need 2 more or at least 1 more and a lot of Thunder Shocks. But by this time, I can just Steel Wing them down for the win. Skarmory into Celio. And this is neutral because water is resist steel. So did a little bit of chip damage coming here. I eat an Aurora Beam because I did not know what moves this had. And that does 50%, which is a lot. And Chandelure comes in. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting because now I cannot come in with my Skarmory. But my Skarmory is also doesn't have a great matchup against Celio, but it's better than what it's going to have against Chandelure. I think I let the first one go because I assume it's just going to start ramping up with flame charges. But that even does like a significant amount. And these Incinerates are going to start adding up too. And this is not looking good for me. I do not know how I'm going to get out of this because this is just ramping up. So I'm going to bait with the Fire Punch, thinking that it's 2 times ramped up. But they're going to shield this to get more moves off. And they don't shield it. So I'm like, okay, let's just commit to the farm down. But now I get hit with another move. So I either have to let this go. I'm going to let this go, even with energy, because I need to. And this isn't going to register before the Steel Wing registers. But I got a rough matchup here. I don't know what the moves are. I try to throw. I don't want to get hit with an Aurora Beam. But they actually just do a Body Slam bait. So that's great. So now I'm going to throw Sky Attack. I think they get off another Aurora Beam. And I forget. I don't even know if I can see what's in the back. Oh, it's a Magneton. Oh, yeah. And I top left. Yeah, because I have no chance against Magneton in a good matchup. Never mind down a shield. So Vigoroth, probably just going to stay in here. And they come out with Frostlass. And I'm like, oh, no, because I'm running Steel Wing. So Frostlass, you are not going to enjoy this. So get the Sky Attack off. Do I let the first Avalanche go or do I shield it? I do shield it just to match with them. I'll probably let the second one go because I'm just going to go for the Steel Wing farm down here. And look at that shredding. They do get to the move. I think I survive it anyways. I do survive, but I can Steel Wing some more. So easy win because they came in here. I'm now just hoping that, actually I hope that Vigoroth comes back in so I can do some chip damage with the Sky Attack, which I can. The only problem here is, so I do chip damage, but then they just full out counter because I'm half steel, so it's neutral counter, so they just counter me down. So now I can come in here and counter, but they are going to get to a move real quick there. So I'm going to eat it because I don't want to lose the shield yet, and the Body Slam is not going to take me low enough. So I'm countering, and I'm like, yeah, let's just shield and farm down here. So I come out with energy in the back. So I want to counter down. They stay in and get farmed down, so I don't think that's the right move. I think you got to get out of there. And it is a Graveler, so I bait again, and I get called again. It was just one of those days, but it does not matter because I have a Diggersby in the back, which is going to have no problem taking that out. Yeah, I think I was like 1 for 6 on baits today. Another terrible lead. Here we go into this Vigoroth. Out comes an Altaria. And this is, again, kind of like the Mandibuzz match where I had a little bit of an energy lead, which is going to come in somewhat useful. I need to shield this or else I'm going to be taken out. But I want to, if I'm going to lose, I want to get back to the one. I want to get to the 1 shield here. So that way I can just come in, Steel Wing, and try and get ahead on energy. So hopefully I can get to the Body Slam. I can. And I'm hoping they throw and take me out so I can start going Steel Wing just to get some energy advantage. They do shield. Going for the full counter down, which is not great because I put it pretty low. Like I can take a Sky Attack. It's fine. It's all resisted. But now I do not get a ton of farm here. So I'm going to have to see the Graveler again. So I know I have that instant switch because I know the Graveler's coming in. And out comes a Ninetales, and it's a Charm Ninetales. So I think one of my only win conditions here. So throw the Fire Punch. Problem is, it does not do 50%. So I'm going to have to throw 3 Fire Punches here. I got to shield this because it's going to be super effective here, and I need to keep this alive for the Graveler. So I get to the next Fire Punch. At this point, I'm like, I need to get this out of here. And I'm like, my switch clock is not up, so I'm just going to throw one more here. What it's going to do is I'm going to take this out, or I'm going to snipe it if I can. And I snipe it with the Steel Wing because the Steel Wing is super effective. So it snipes it. The Graveler comes back in. But again, look at, and this is why you run Steel Wing, because you can do neutral here in this matchup with Steel Wing. They hit me with the Stone Edge, but that's okay because now I'm like, oh no, they're going to get to the Stone Edge, so I am done. But a Stone Edge is resisted. Look at that. Survive with a couple HP, get the Earthquake off for the win. So again, terrible, like 8-1 with this team. I think this was the last match where I went 5-0. 5-0, and I show my fantastic Spinnerack reward, and I died a little inside again. But 8-1 with this team, and you saw, I think I won. I don't even know if I won a lead. I think it was neutral for like 3 leads and lost 5, and I went 6. I lost, and then I went 8-1 with this team. So it's a super strong team. Vigoroth, again, Vigoroth is a beast. I put it on 2 of my teams yesterday that I built because it is a beast. What did I see today? Again, you just saw most of what I saw today. You saw Gravelers, you see Frostlasses. I saw a couple Diggersby. So just keep that in mind. I'll try my other teams, but I'm going to modify based on what I saw today if I need to. I forgot what my second team was. A lot of people said they wanted to try team number 2. So I will check it out and run a few teams this weekend and showcase a few of them next week. So that is it. If you made it this long in the video, I forgot again to say hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you guys. Have a good weekend. Good luck on Community Day. Vlog coming tomorrow. So again, if you're still here, the vlog tomorrow is I do a couple raids, a few of the dragon what's it called, task, and then at the end I go over the Pokemon that you need to focus on for PvP evolving for Community Day for the last 2 years of what you need to do. So if you're wondering what you need to evolve, take a look at that vlog tomorrow. And now have a good weekend. Good luck this weekend. Good luck with Community Day, and I'll see you guys on Monday.